there's no microphone, let me ask whether people can hear me.
Yes, you can, Dr. Okafor.
Thank you. I'm very happy that this topic came up from the students. It's always very nice to speak to what the students, are interested in. That also means that they have ideas about the topic and that they want to share with other people. And this is really very good because I intend this to be a discussion. I would appreciate it for you, to ask questions and make your comments because we want to learn from one another. There was something that Caroline said, which I find very interesting, because she said that people are free to come and join the association. It doesn't matter the color. And this is very important, for what I want to say, because who is really black? What is color? Who is purple or green? There are some people that may consider themselves purple, but when I look at them, they're not purple in my eyes. So that black is really something that I want you to engage, and let us engage you to know what it means. There are some people that we perceive as black, and they don't think of themselves as black because of some genuine reasons. Okay, so this is the discrepancy of black women and self-image. Let's just begin from discrepancy between women and self-image. And what are we talking about when we say discrepancy? We are talking about the difference between things that should be the same. So maybe I know who I am, and that is real to me, but then how do people perceive me? And there might be a conflict between who I am and how people perceive me, or even how I perceive myself. And that is highly problematic. That's where the problem comes from. The reality of self versus the image of self. Self-image, the mental picture of course, the mental picture, the perception of the individual by the individual and by society, by family, by friends, by peers, by people you encounter. How do they see you? All these factor into that divergence we're talking about, the discrepancy between the real and the image. Actually, the image is fiction. It's not reality. It is constructed in people's minds and is put on us. And that's why there is a divergence. So, physical appearance, of course, we know what it means. There's been a lot of talk about people's hair, straight, short, crooked, and twisted, and whatever. And there's been a lot of talk, about weight, behind here and up here. So, what are the expectations? Is it real, or is it, what is it? However, there is something that we should know as individuals. What am I? What am I? There are some things that are innate in the individual. And this I consider the real thing. What's my attitude? My moral sense, my sense of fairness. Because all these are very important because they are connected to how you relate to other people. When you meet people, you're not going to relate to them because of the purple color of your skin or because of the blue color of what you're wearing, whether it's pink or blue. It is based on your attitude to them. Your attitude to them, your sense of fairness. Are you fair to them? Are you selfish? These are the innate characteristics. And that's why the individual will develop attitude, whether he or she likes you or doesn't like to deal with you. And that's why some people will say, oh, look at that girl, she is not really all that pretty, but look at that great guy, just dotes on her. Why? What does she see in her? It's because you don't know how you're judging her. You see one human being, somebody would say, oh, she's so pretty. I really well, she's just ugly. These are judgments. How do we define who is a woman? This has come up several times in my classes. Some people will say, oh, people who can have babies and, different things. But let's just look at it and see whether we can engage it further. What do we mean? So, biological attributes, of course, the chromosomes, the hormones, the gynecological parts, these are real to many women. But then, the expectations. Expectations, she should be gentle or cooperative, she's so smart always, and a woman is judged more by these expectations than by the reality of what she really is. She really is in terms of her biological composition and what she is capable of doing and her own individuality, what she can do. So we use what we think to judge her and say, oh, she's not even thin and tall. Is she supposed to be thin and tall? So why should I expect her to get something that is up there when she is not as tall as her that? So that's the discrepancy there. And we can ask someone who is very tall to bend down and pick something on the floor. And let's see who will do that first. Whether it's the tall person or the short. So we all have our own uses. That's what I'm saying. We all have our own capabilities. Everything boils down to value. When it comes to woman, black woman, or purple woman, or whatever woman we want to think about, it becomes more problematic. Because what is black? Who is a black woman and who is not? And that's why I like what Caroline has said. She said, everybody's welcome to come. Join the association. Let's be engaging. What it means to be somebody in the society. I'm going to give you a quiz. Is she purple or black or green? What is her color? She's white. Okay, she's white. Light complexion. Pale. She's pale. She's pale. Okay. Any more ideas? Any more ideas? Asian. She's Asian. She's half white, half Asian. You see the problems we're running into. Why don't we relate to this woman? When we meet people, we want to figure out, where she is from. I tell you, I was in the church one day. He kept looking at me. And when he just couldn't stand it, he said, I've been wondering at your accent. Inside the church, yes. Where are you from? I'm like, oh my God, for you to concentrate. I am a Nigerian. Oh, Nigerian? Is that in Africa? It's very nice. It's very nice for people to meet me and wonder. I want to know more about me. I look at it and I take it positively. But when it becomes the central thing that prevents you from attending to a service that you have come to participate in, that really becomes problematic. Well, let's look at all these ones. And then, what color? They're all black except the woman. Except the one in the corner. Possibly. I like that possibly.
One in the floral dress, she could be some mixture.
This one could be some mixture. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I think the lady in the far bottom right, I think she definitely has some Asian and black descent. And the second girl at the bottom, she's probably Hispanic and black. She's not, she just has a different cheekbones.
Okay. I really do not know the answer to this. It's for you to keep thinking, because I got all these pictures from a website that says African American women. And this one that you will say is white or Hispanic or Asian or what, the caption was, African-American woman. I think at this point, we can address some questions. Who is a black woman?